folks, Bill here with Whirlybird Video, bringing you a review today on a new product that I picked up. It's been about 2 weeks ago now. I took this to Joe Knoll with me last week and used it the whole week I was there. I was actually there for 10 days and I used it every day to charge my batteries. I also used a ThunderPower 820 and I had an issue with that thing, so I'm actually going to be doing a review on updating the firmware on your ThunderPower 820. So if you got one, you need to make sure you get the current update on that ThunderPower 820 because it can cause overcharging, which I actually had happen. Luckily, I wasn't too far away and was able to pick up the fact of what it was doing. So anyway, there'll be a review on that pretty shortly. Coming up next, actually, right after this video, I'm going to be doing that upgrade on the firmware. What else is coming up? Mini Crack Yak. I picked one of these up while I was down at Joe Knoll. Everybody was flying these things in the evenings and they looked awful fun, so I was like, hey, I had to pick one up. So I picked one up, super combo that they were offering down there with everything. All I had to do is have my own receiver. So I'll be doing a flight review on that. Won't be doing a build review. There's some actually good build review thread videos on RC groups and some of the other forums on the Mini Crack Yak. So if you want to learn how to put that together, check those out. Once I get it together, I will do a flight review on it. It looked like it flew really well. So today what we're going to talk about is the Hobby King X200 touchscreen smart charger. This is multi-chemistry. It works for just about any chemistry battery you think you might want to charge. It's extremely easy to use. I'm very, very happy with this product. Actually got to meet up with Stuart and the Hobby King crew, Matt and Jose down there in Triple Tree, and they're a bunch of great guys, and talked to them a little bit about this charger. Told them it was great, I really liked it, and I'd like to see a dual port 800 watt charger coming out, you know, a 400 times 2, so I could replace my ThunderPower 820 that's acting up on me. But I'm hoping that the firmware update, I've heard that fixes the problem. So I'm going to try that firmware update, so stay tuned again for that video. What I liked about this charger, it's a 200 watt single port, so it can charge up to 10 amps on a 6S battery. So I have a 6S battery here. This is a 3000 milliamp and it's a 30C, so I can't charge this at 10 amps. I probably actually could and it wouldn't hurt anything, but you're not supposed to. It says right there it's 1 times the cell capacity. So what we'll do is we'll bump this up, and I usually charge this thing right at 3 amps unless I'm really in a big hurry, and then I'll step it up to 4 or 5 amps. And I've charged these batteries. These batteries right here are actually about 4 years old, so they're getting kind of to the end of their life. I fly these on a TRX 500 and also on 2 of these together for high voltage setup for my Compass 6 HV. So I've got a lot of flight time on these batteries, and they're getting to the end of their use. But again, some things that I liked about this charger, the little device that has your battery connections and also your balance connectors. It's pretty slick. It's a secondary unit, plugs in right to the side of it, and then it comes with those nice little banana club pieces that plug right in here. Then you just plug this in your 12 volt source. It's a touchscreen programming charger, which is really cool. It also shows some really nice graphs, which I'll show pictures of and talk a little bit about that throughout the video. If you haven't picked up one of my power supplies, you guys should do that. I don't have many of these left. These are capable of 1300 watts, 12 volts. They put out a little bit over 12 volts, is around 12.5 volts at 53 amps at 110 volts, and then you can crank it up to 220 if you really want to try to get some more power out of it. So I'm going to turn this on. We're going to pick up a little sound with it running because it's not the quietest thing, but it's not the loudest either. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug this up. That's the cool part about these power supplies. You just stick them right in with your banana plugs. Comes up, says Hobby King on it, and then you just program it up. And I'll go through the steps here and show you how to do that. So folks, we'll get around here, get a little bit better angle as I plug up the charger. And again, this secondary unit comes with all kinds of adapters. You've got your XT60s, you've got your regular receiver pack connection, you've got JST, you've even got a socket for your glow plug, you've got a Tamiya connector, an EC3, and a Dean's. So if you're like me, you got an EC5, actually what I've got is an adapter that goes from an XT60 connector to the EC5. So I just have one little adapter that I have to carry with me to charge every battery type that I really have. I've also got an adapter that works the little small E-flat batteries. So anyway, we'll plug her up here and into the balance port. And once we've got that plugged up, I'm just going to lay that over to the side. So anyway, we'll go to our, you can see our settings here. It's actually set up pretty good, but this is from the last time I charged, and I'll come over here to type, and you can see the types that you have. So like I said, you got quite a bit of range on what battery chemistry you're going to charge, and then you go to LiPo, and then the mode that you want to charge with: storage charge, discharge, checker, which is just a, you know, check your cells, that kind of thing, fast charge, charge, and balance. So what I want to do is balance, and then in the cell count, come over here, it's always a 6. You can just, you know, you run that back and forth of however cells that you've got. We've got 6, and we say okay. Current, we're set to 3 amps. I want to go up to 4. And when you get up there and you're rocking between like your points, what you do is just go rock your finger to get it right where you want. Let off. You got 4 amps. Our discharge current, since we're charging them, going to mess with that. So we got 4 amps. So now you can read here LiPo, balance, 6S, and you're going to be at 4 amps. And then you just hit start, and it starts the charge. And you can see this battery is actually not too far gone. Discharged just a little. It's actually should have been storage charged, but at any rate, it's going to start charging, and it'll start graphing, and it's going to graph our main pack voltage, watt and milliamps that we're currently charging at, how many milliamp hours we've put back in the battery, and what the current temperature of the battery pack is. And as the graphs are going up, you can see there's the green one, which corresponds with our amperage. You can see that's going way up high. Hopefully that's picking up. I may have too much light going on here, oddly enough, but hopefully you can make it out. And then in the red, you see the red main pack voltage. That's going to go up. Our milliamps will continue to go up as we continue to charge, and our temperature will hopefully stay in there if we're not charging it too hot. That's what it's going to be. If I don't want to say I don't really care what my main pack voltage is, I can hit that, and you can see the red line went away. So you can toggle those on and off if you're wanting to watch just certain things. So I really like this, and you know, I can see my milliamps here went way up. It went up to get to our 4 amps that we wanted, and it's noticed that, hey, we're almost at 4.2, so it actually is pulling the amperage, charge amperage down a little bit. The main reason I wanted to charge this battery that just slightly discharges, just so you can see the graph move a little bit more quickly over the time period that we have to show the video. So if you're charging a discharge cell, you're going to see these lines go very slowly as they go up. Your amperage is going to keep going, continue up, and stay up at that 5 amps until it gets to the right point, hits that peak, and falls off. Again, I'm very impressed with this battery charger, and I think anybody that's a little bit techie like myself will absolutely love this charger. So folks, I hope the video helped make a decision on this charger. Again, I really like this charger. The only cons being during extreme daylight hours, with if you're wearing especially polarized sunglasses, you can't see the screen, because that's just about with any of them. You can't see the screen real well. But if you pull your sunglasses off, get a little bit of shade over it, you can see the screen just fine. The graphs, again, I really like those. It's really cool to see how your battery is reacting throughout the entire charge, and with this charger you can do that. And again, it's, you know, capable up to 6S at 10 amps, so it's pretty handy. These were on sale when they first came out for around $80. I think they're up around $100 now, but hopefully they'll put these back on sale, because if you could get a couple of these for 160 bucks, you're still a whole lot cheaper than going out and buying some of the larger 2-port chargers, and just buy a couple of these. Hopefully we'll see in the future, for guys that fly bigger batteries, a larger watt charger, and I imagine that they will, because I really like this charger. It's really nice. So again, thanks for watching the video. Please rate, subscribe, give me a big thumbs up. Stay tuned for more on Whirlybird videos.